To compete with frenemies like Google and Facebook, many community newspapers are contemplating the creation of an internal digital agency that can offer marketing services to small businesses in their communities. To create an internal digital agency that these small business owners want, I've compiled the 10 most important lessons that, in my experience working with several community newspapers, can shorten the adoption and launch of internal digital agencies while also increasing revenues. If you haven't already launched a digital agency, or if the digital agency has anemic growth, the following 10 lessons may provide a template so that you too may benefit from leveraging the technical, consumer, and advertising revenue changes that have swept the industry. Even though I've addressed the 10 most important lessons when implementing a digital agency within a media organization, it is still necessary to reiterate the significance of an overall strategic plan and organizational alignment. Without having a long-term commitment to the digital agency in the strategic plan, as well as an organizational structure to support it, progress and innovation will be hindered, ultimately ensuring that the digital agency does not reach its full potential. Despite many challenges, launching an internal digital agency within a community newspaper or local media organization is not only achievable, but many publishers that I've interviewed have shared that they wish they hadn't waited so long to do so. So let's review my research of the 10 most important lessons of successful internal digital agencies in local media. Embarking on the creation of a digital agency necessitates the need for a digital-first mindset by the entire media organization. Many organizations say that they are digital, but few demonstrate the digital-first mindset through leadership, organizational, and financial support. Examples of how to fully support digital-first include daily leadership, ongoing digital training, new compensation structures, the creation of a dedicated digital strategy room in the physical space, upgrading digital assets such as the media organization's website, hiring digital talent ahead of digital revenues, and a 2 to 3 year financial commitment to fund the digital agency. In fact, the owner or editor-in-chief may need to work hands-on with the digital agency, devoting daily time and effort to support a digital-first mindset across all departments. The second lesson learned is all about walking the talk. Specifically, our research revealed that a media organization that is embarking on the creation of a digital agency should first ensure that all of their digital assets are beyond reproach before trying to sell other digital services. Thus, the media organization should have an outstanding website as well as superb Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts, along with very good search engine marketing and content marketing. This helps potential advertisers in the community have confidence that the digital services offered by the media organization will deliver the highest quality digital services. Regardless of the portfolio of services by the digital agency, having digital assets that are the best in the community is paramount to success. When we surveyed advertisers to ask what they would like to have in a digital marketing resource, almost all wanted personal service from a knowledgeable, trustworthy advisor, which would allow them to communicate better with their customers. Business owners want successful solutions from a local provider that are affordable, simple to understand, have trackable results, are unified across channels and platforms, and are targeted to specific audiences. Unequivocally, all wanted hands-on local service and support to free them from the burden of having to learn and implement something new. Even though local media organizations are perceived as the trusted local source, they still need to deeply audit and assess the business and marketing challenges of the top 10 advertisers in each community so that they can recommend and design a bespoke digital marketing solution for each of them. An appropriate audit and assessment of each of the advertiser's businesses will result in answering questions such as, does the advertiser need more retail traffic? Can the advertiser be found on mobile search? Does the advertiser need more reach, etc.? Being able to understand these business and marketing challenges and then recommend a combination of the specific digital advertising agency services to solve these challenges will help improve the digital advertising competency of the organization. Completing a team-based audit and assessment for the top 10 advertisers with leadership guidance and oversight is the best way to begin selling your digital agency services. Over the course of our 6-year research into digital agencies, we've observed that when news organizations create digital agencies as a suite of completely new services, they tend to fare better than those that are offered as add-ons to the current print advertising sales department. Typically, that means giving the digital agency an operating name and supporting marketing materials. Showcasing the ancillary relationship between the media organization and the digital service is good practice, as this will garner goodwill and trust. However, the digital agency should be designed and portrayed as its own entity. Treating it this way tends to be more successful for 2 reasons. First, it enables the digital agency to be nimble and hyper-responsive, which matches the cadence of digital. And secondly, it facilitates faster and more frequent innovation to services as the market grows and changes. Probably the most challenging way to start a digital agency is to have an existing sales team take on the task of selling digital services, while every other person in every other department maintains status quo. Time and again, we observe this counterproductive practice, even among successful local media organizations. But why is it counterproductive? We observe 2 main tendencies. The traditional print sales team will either revert to transactional selling of non-digital products that they are most familiar and/or default to the digital specialist on staff to ride along with them to sell digital services. These practices do not support the digital-first mindset and will slow, delay, or sabotage a successful digital agency launch. Publishers that have truly created an everyone sells digital culture find ways to integrate training, business processes, and performance criteria into the business so that the expectations, outcomes, and rewards are all aligned. To support a consultative selling model, our research has revealed that hiring a dedicated digital advertising sales manager has resulted in a shorter path to digital agency profitability. By design, the digital advertising sales manager position should have a level reporting line with the print or traditional advertising sales manager, and ideally, both of these positions should report to the publisher. While the position is initially dedicated to digital, the destination is to eventually have one integrated and expanded sales organization. In doing so, most of the publishers that did hire a separate digital advertising sales manager at the start of their digital agencies have not only achieved digital agency profitability, but they have also experienced revenue and headcount growth across the entire media organization. Removal of print-only or non-digital-only rates from the published rate cards will further support a digital-first mindset and challenge sales representatives to solve client advertising and marketing problems more holistically. When print-only rates are removed from the rate card, we've observed a more than 21% increase in sales of bundled print plus digital advertising packages. In addition to removing print-only rates, several publishers created a forced ad bundle by pairing lower-cost digital advertising agency services, such as banner ads or pay-per-click text ads, with a print ad for a higher rate than the original standalone print rate. Ultimately, sunsetting print-only rates helps advertisers overcome price barriers and encourages digital adoption. Because of the length of time involved in educating advertising customers and prospects on digital products and services, it is imperative to rework the commission structure to align with a digital-first mindset. The structure should reward digital-first sales and prevent monetary loss from reasonable sales productivity. Media organizations considering a digital agency should align commission structure before launch to ensure representatives are fully motivated to sell digital services and will not encounter monetary loss for doing so. To counter any perceptions that the media organization is not able or well suited to provide digital marketing products and services to customers and prospects, we've learned that one of the best ways to demonstrate credibility and generate faster digital sales momentum is to offer a small, predetermined group of key or influential advertisers pro bono digital services to create meaningful testimonials. Unlike print advertising, A limited digital campaign, like Google AdWords, can be funded for little more than the time necessary to create and launch it, which is a small investment to potentially gain a notable testimonial and earn a digital client. A large barrier to adopting digital marketing for small businesses is the overall lack of understanding of digital. Small businesses indicate that they need help understanding how digital marketing could work for their business. While it may seem that almost everyone has a grasp of how Google AdWords or Facebook works, many small business owners haven't had the time to consider the benefits of digital advertising and how it could work in tandem with their other advertising and marketing efforts to drive desired business outcomes. But in order for small business owners to consider the benefits and opportunities of digital advertising, they need a trusted sales consultant that understands their business, as well as the full spectrum of potential digital and traditional advertising. Being able to deeply understand a small business as well as explain how digital advertising may benefit them may take several conversations over time between the owner and the sales consultant. We have also found that these conversations are necessary for the sales consultant to design an appropriate solution for the small business, and that attempts to shortcut the process only undermine the sales consultant and media organization's credibility. This consultative selling approach is in contrast to a traditional advertising sales approach, which is typically called transactional selling, meaning the sales representative calls on a prospect or current customer, asks if the owner would like to advertise, and then makes a sale or doesn't in a matter of minutes. A final benefit of consultative selling is that it forces sales representatives to determine the measurement or performance tracking of any digital advertising campaigns in advance based on the original problem the digital approach is meant to solve, so that results can be easily gleaned before, during, and after the campaign and shared with the small business owner. Our research has shown that this level of accountability can create greater perceived loyalty and even emotional attachment between small business owners and the media organization. Adopting a consultative selling approach, coupled with aligning sales representatives' commission structure, delivers digital advertising solutions that are more beneficial for customers and prospects.